Guys, I wonder why V is actually talking about Prince's reaction whenever he loses, and she forgot her own reaction the day she was evicted. Sorry, not was evicted, the day she was picked or nominated. She forgot it. Anyways, guys, you're welcome to my channel. Do not forget to hit the red subscribe button below and turn on your notification bell, and comment opinion on what you feel about this video. So guys, today episode started with Erica asking question about the housemate that actually triggered the order, and Praise answered first and said that his was Lucy, and T-Barge said Katrina. Then she went on and said that Katrina was too bossy and she didn't like that, and actually they played old clip where Katrina and T-Barge were exchanging words, and T-Barge said she had it up to her and she needed to pull it out, and that was what she did to Katrina, because now everyone knows that Katrina, while in the house, but that's 2 weeks of Katrina being in the house, was kind of war zone, and people didn't like that. Yes, most of the housemates saw her like a troublesome person, and it was just all about food. And that video they played was all about food too. And according to T-Barge, she said that truly Katrina has been doing that a lot, and she didn't just like that particular day, and she just needed to clear up the way she feels inside. So now when Neo was asked if there was any need for that exchange of words reaction from T-Barge and Katrina, Neo said that he sees it as two girls trying to sort their issues out. That was the answer that Neo gave. And Wathoni said that T-Barge was fed up, just like T-Barge said. The T-Barge was fed up and needed to voice out the way she feels, and that was exactly what she did where Katrina is. And which truly, if you watch the video, in as much as it's kind of a overreaction, but she voiced out how whatever she feels she had inside. So now V said that Katrina feel that she's not communicating with the way people feel about her, and she's trying to make point. According to V, she was trying to explain the whole incident. She said she feels that Katrina was trying to communicate, but people didn't really understand the way she was communicating, and maybe she didn't really feel good about it. So that's why she's always trying to fight or look like she's fighting, and that's all. So now according to Katrina, she said that nobody actually triggered her, because Ebuka still came back to her and asked her why or who she thinks that triggered her a lot in the house. She said that truly nobody, but the food thing is just that she tries to make it right the way she feels, and nobody's communicating. It seems like they all see her as the troublesome person, and they didn't get to know her well before she left, and she didn't also get to know them very well, because she can't say that anyone actually triggered her. Even though the food stuff, everyone was equal on that part. So according to her, no one triggered her. So Prince said Katrina was not actually the problem. Yes, he made it clear, because I remember even when Katrina left the house, food issue still continued, because Prince still said it, that food issue continued even after Katrina left the house. So that's why he feels that Katrina wasn't the problem. So the problem was them, and the way they take this food problem, and he was so fed up. So also said something that Katrina was sorry guys, Katrina was having this food sharing issue. Yes, that whenever Katrina wanted to share food, she shared it very small, which makes some persons complain because of the portion of the food, and which is not good. So Lucy's problem, according to Ozo, was he said Lucy's problem was all about you doing things the way she wants, and whenever you don't do it the way she wants, she feels so upset, and she becomes this person we just watched. So now also said again that concerning anyways, because concerning this Lucy and Katrina, that what she just had to say about them is it was just overreaction. Yes, because truly, if you watch that house, they were just the ones pulling out the problems, especially the first week and the second week. Everything they always talk about it. The video we watched, Lucy trying to control Tochi. You must do it the way I want it, and truly, it wasn't good. It wasn't nice at all. So that was what Ozo and Prince answered when Ebuka asked them of food issue with Katrina and Lucy. So Trikytee said Ozo was actually a peacemaker while in the house, and the reaction, remember that time Ozo overreacted, yes, telling everyone that Prince is never going to come back here because Prince went to ease himself. So that time Ozo was the head of house. He said Prince is never going to come back here unless blah 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 blah. Ozo was so upset that day that got everybody thinking. Yes, people that don't really get angry easily, whenever they get angry, guy, run for your life. So now that was what Trikytee said, that truly Ozo was a peacemaker, but he can't really explain that he thinks that is that Nengi thing with Prince that made him get so upset that day. So V said that she didn't actually understand what went wrong, but after the whole incident, there's the drama issue that they started telling her that Prince and Nengi are doing this, doing that, and she began to wonder if it was the reason Ozo reacted the way he reacted. So now we have Dora. Dora said, I think it was the Nengi issue too. And Nengi said, I don't know. Of course, you know her answer. Her answer is always, I can't remember, I don't know. So, but this time around, she talked little things like, yes, someone that doesn't talk much, whenever they want to talk, they can overreact. That maybe it's just what happened in the case of Ozo. So, but she don't really know why that came up. So Ozo said, I wasn't I didn't react the way I reacted because of Nengi. Of course, whenever he said of us, yes, I believe him. Whenever Ozo wins head of house, I tell you, he don't send any other person. Even Nengi is the one that follows him around. But whenever his head of house week over, you see him following Nengi. So that one is sure, because he said it wasn't because of Nengi, but it's just about the thing you want people to do at that moment, and you being the head of house, you just want it. Let's just put it the way Lucy put it, house pressure. Yes, probably it's the house pressure that made Ozo react that way. So guys, we have Prince. Prince said that yes, while in the house I was called the my guy. Yes, because I was among the three persons that entered, the first three persons that entered the house, and yes, everyone saw me as competition. I was called the my guy, but the truth is most of the persons that call me my guy, they are not my friends any longer. They said, Erica asked him like, who and who? He said like let's say like V. He mentioned V. That was his person. But I'm very sure it wasn't only V that he said. In fact, everyone in the house called him that my guy, but he's still not in a good relationship with almost all of them. So now also said that anyways that people are entitled to react the way they want to react when it comes to things. Yes, which is true. So Ebuka asked Prince, okay, fine, sorry guys. Ebuka also answered that never liked Prince because of the way he reacted, or he reacts anytime he loses game. That was what also said, and that it seems like the whole thing is over for him, and he didn't like that. That was just why it's as if that they were not this very close. That when they entered the house, they were in good relationship. They talked, they discussed, and he also said that he always do his laundry with Prince. Yes, after games that they always do their laundry together. So it's not safe because he started explaining this thing when Prince said something like maybe they were never friends. So that was what Prince said. So he now tried to clear up what Prince said. He said Prince cannot say that, because when you talk of friendship, he started listing that he used to do his laundry with Prince anytime his game's over, and you can't actually say that is friendship thing. So he also said that they discussed about life after the house. So that is exactly what he told that okay, let's say that was what he told Praise, or he told us watching. And he also stated it that it wasn't because of the friendship thing, it was just because he didn't like the way Praise was reacting whenever he loses game, and he can't even tell someone congrats, cheer up. That most likely he'll just face his bed, he will just, and that's all. And whenever he faces down his bed, his face will be so moody, and it's not just good. Prince said that the way I react whenever I lose game is my business, no one's business. And people that know him so well, that are close to him, knows that whenever he behaves that way, it doesn't take long. It will go, and he continues with his life, and that's all. And the one that pisses him off is anytime people see him. In fact, he even said that someone said that he shouldn't win a particular game, but they kept that one pending, and they continued. V said Prince wasn't my close friend, but the way he reacts to whenever he loses game is what I don't like. So the pressure, he puts a lot of pressure on him, just the way he also said that Prince puts a lot of pressure on himself, so which is so bad and is not good. So Lucy said that but finally I just have to say something. I remember that V that is telling someone you put a lot of pressure on yourself, you react badly anytime you fail a game. I just remember when V was nominated for eviction, she called the person that nominated her a witch. Yes, and that was Erica specifically. Called Erica a witch. It's only Erica that made you come up. So she's talking of people's reaction, and she even fell ill that period. So I am trying to say that people's reaction is the way they feel about it. Just to me, that discussion was unnecessary, because it's how people feel when they fail or when they win. So you have your choice to make, to react the way you want to react whenever you fail or you win. That is the truth. To me, it was unnecessary. So Lucy I think the house tension made Prince the way made him react the way he reacted. Somehow through, yes, because everyone saw Prince as, to me, everyone saw Prince as a competition. Yes, everyone saw Prince as a competition. It was all over it, over them, all over their faces. I watched it and I saw the whole thing. So I think it's one of the things that made the pressure higher. Prince said they actually talked about it, and he feels, yes, the reason he came, according to Prince, is to win. But whenever he don't win, he don't go killing himself. He still cheer up and still congratulate people that won. And you can't win all the games. As also said, there were 20 persons that entered the house, and it's only Laycon that won the show. So it means that he can win everything. So now also said Prince and Prince actually talked about the house things, and Prince said that Neo and V had a clique, and they were discussing about him, telling themselves all kind of things, him not winning game and so on, and he didn't like that. Yes, even when he left the house, he saw a clip where someone was saying hide it very well so that Prince will not see it, all this kind of thing. And Neo came in and said, when you talk of hiding this game, it was you that hit one ball that everyone was even looking for it. And I remember that game too. So Nengi said something, yes, in terms of the reaction whenever they lose game, that she can remember when Prince was like a game mate, or they put two of them in one let's say, yes, put you in one group, that they lost. He kept on blaming her, that he still forgot that she was the one that set the ball that made them even go close, that she didn't just understand it. She said, okay, fine, that maybe is how he reacts whenever he loses. So that's it. And Neo said that Lucy is a good girl, and there's the reason Lucy is a good girl, because Lucy can stay and say, how are you doing, hope you're good. But while in the house, he feels that the reason she was behaving the way she was behaving was because people weren't doing it the way she liked. So it doesn't mean she's not a good girl, that she's a good and reasonable person. So guys, thank you for staying put. I love you, and please don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell and comment opinion on what you feel about this video. So that was how the shows ended, because we're expecting more basketballs from the next one. So don't forget, I'll be giving the latest updates both on this reunion, the Voice Nigeria, the Nigerian Idol, the BBNaija season 6 coming soon. And I remain your humble Jolly Choco, your musician. And please don't forget, I'll be dropping my song here, and do well to subscribe here and subscribe in my other channel, Jolly Choco. Please be on your notification bell there too. Please, Jolly Choco is the name of the channel. I love you guys. Stay tuned.